Horror Avengers. For today's battle, we've got two titans of sea and land. We've got the original killer man-eating great white shark, Jaws, versus a batshit crazy shark-infested cyclone, Sharknado. Horror Avengers assemble!
Here they come, Horror Avenger, lighting out the night. And there they go, Horror Avengers. Now everything's alright.
Hey motherfuckers, this is Uncle Leroy with the winners video from Blackula vs. Frog Brothers. Blackula won. He took the Frog Brothers out with no problem. Those little white boys thought they could trick Blackula, but they was wrong. All Blackula had to do was say, "Come here," and they did. And then it was a bloody mess. In fact, I think Matt and Todd are still cleaning it up. And they asked me to help, and I was like, no. I got a date. I gotta get out of here. But I'm sure they're good. They're ready for the next show by now. So, I'm gonna get up on out of here and leave it to them guys to bring you into the next episode. Alright, we'll see you next time.
Alright guys, today we've got Jaws versus Sharknado. And for anyone who doesn't know who these characters, who these monsters are, we'll give you a little brief history.
Yeah, if you never heard of Jaws or Sharknado, you must be from a different planet. Whether you like the movies or not, you had to have at least heard of them.
I mean, everybody knows this instant. As soon as you hear this, dun 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 dun, like, you know, that is like the thing that made me. That song always made me not want to go in the ocean. I don't know about you.
I'm still afraid of the ocean.
I would be like, everybody else would be like, hey, we're going in the deep end. And I'd still be like in the shallow.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, I'll be there eventually. Let me just go.
You can all get eaten by sharks. I'm good right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on land and live. I want to live to see another day. But yeah, I was always like growing up watching the original Jaws was definitely. For me, like the originals, like it's a slow burn, but once you get to the scene, spoiler alert, once you get to the scene where they're on the boat and they're kind of reminiscing, they're talking about all this stuff.
Show me the way to go. I'm tired and I want to go to
See,
bed.
when they start singing that in the song stuff, everything's all fine and dandy, and then when Jaws shows up, and he really takes out that main dude, the old head.
Quint.
I can't think of his name. Quint. Yeah.
Quint.
Dude, that was so epic when like that to me, like for the first time seeing that, I'm not gonna lie, that like it definitely made me jump, and I definitely was like, whoa, like I
And it jumps out of the water and lands on the boat.
literally like that was one of the most like cinematically like beautiful like monster moments in cinema history, because like if for the first time viewing it, you don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, you kind of have an idea. You're waiting. It's like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for Jaws. You're waiting for the monster to come out. Yeah. And when he does, he gloriously like rips through the boat and just takes Quint and he's just like snack attack. Whoosh, just straight up devours him. But yeah, so if you don't know, you definitely have to watch Jaws. It's the best. I consider
it's required viewing for any movie.
Oh hell yes, he's one of the original monsters of cinema. I honestly, growing up, like Godzilla, King Kong, Jaws. Like I honestly like Jaws is up there. I don't care if he's in the ocean. I don't give a shit. He's Jaws. He's badass. So check out Jaws if you haven't seen it. Now let's talk about Sharknado. I honestly, going into Sharknado films, like obviously we all know that they were pretty silly, pretty dumb.
Yeah,
like they were goofy.
They're purposely dumb.
Over the top, like just. I mean, wasn't it sci-fi? It was sci-fi, right?
Yeah,
so it was like sci-fi movie. So at this point, we know that it's spelled different. It's spelled, instead of SCI-FI, it's SYFY, and you're just like, this is not the same sci-fi I grew up on. Yeah. But It's okay. I think these movies fit a certain niche, and people do appreciate. Some small percentage of people appreciate watching them. They get so out of hand that it's just like
They're the type of movies that you put on in the background during a
Yeah.
party, and every once in a while you look over and you see a random celebrity getting eaten by a CGI shark, and like, haha, that's funny.
And
So
to
they're
me-
entertaining for that, but to
Yeah.
actually like sit through all of them and remember plot devices and all these movies, I don't know who the fuck does
No,
that.
I know the guy from 90210 is like one of the
Oh,
main
yeah,
guys, and Tara Reid, who I'll forever love Tara Reid no matter what, from American Pie, and just like she was one of my first like
Yeah.
crushes. But anyways, back to Jaws versus Sharknado. Jaws versus Sharknado. We're not going to talk about my crushes, but honestly, like Sharknado, like I said, I love the idea, the concept of the film
Sharknado, yeah.
of a Sharknado. It's very like it's pretty wild. Like just to think about it, you know, a bunch of sharks.
Someone was
stuck
like-
in a tornado. Yeah.
I got an idea. A tornado
Yeah.
with sharks.
And everybody was like, "No, dude,
Yeah.
come on."
And it became like a huge thing.
But then it took off. And I mean, honestly, like that's kind of what you got to do is like think outside the box with these things. And
maybe Zombro came up with the idea for
Yeah.
Sharknado. Maybe.
it's definitely a Zombro movie. Yeah. So I think like if for anybody who at home hasn't seen the Sharknado movies, definitely get 6-pack of beer, get some
Yes.
ganja, and get some snacks and just hang out and have fun with it. But don't take these films serious
Yes.
at all. Whereas Jaws is the opposite. Jaws was a serious, straight up. I call Jaws kind of in a way it's a slasher film. In a way, it's like a combination
It
of
follows the formula.
yeah, it's like slasher monster movie. You know what I mean? Like
The final girl is
Yeah.
Chief Brody.
yes, smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
My gun. But yeah, basically that is in a nutshell. Yeah, Sharknado is just a cluster, of just craziness. Like it's just you don't know what the hell's gonna happen, or you don't even most of the time you're watching, you're like, what is going on? But I feel like it's just it'd be a great battle because it's just you got chaos over here with Sharknado, and then you got just the badass, original shark monster. So that's gonna be our Horror Avenger battle today, and let's get ready for the battle.
Yes.
Hey motherfuckers, it's Uncle Leroy back with strengths and weaknesses. Jaws, strength, super speed, razor sharp teeth, blood hungry monster of the sea. Weaknesses, it's just a mammal. Can be outsmarted and blowed up. Smile, you son of a bitch. Weapons, that mighty sharp grill, which will tear and devour through anything. Sharknado, strengths, a super powerful vortex of killer sharks. Weaknesses, again, just mammals. They can be outsmarted and destroyed. Weapons, the cyclone of vicious blood-hungry sharks that can strike anytime and anywhere, by land or sea. Alright, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Here's Matt and Todd with Throwdown.
Hey guys, welcome back, and now's the part where we do our throwdown, our ultimate battle royale, and we are doing Jaws versus Sharknado. And Matt, what do you think? How do you think this? How would the throwdown go?
Jaws, the shark from Jaws versus the Sharknado. The Sharknado rolls into town, or rolls into the ocean near the town, and it's causing chaos. And the shark from Jaws is in the water, and the shark from Jaws doesn't get swept up in the Sharknado. So the Sharknado is like the new breed of shark. So they start attacking the great white shark, Jaws. So Jaws finally gets fed up and jumps out of the water.
Oh my God.
Jaws jumps out of the water and regurgitates Quint out of his mouth. And Quint goes flying out of the shark's mouth and slices all the Sharknadoes up.
That is epic.
So I'm going Jaws
Nice.
for the win in the battle of Sharknado. Jaws and Quint in the battle versus Jaws versus Sharknado.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude. Alright, first off I gotta say, like, I love that you brought Quint back.
Yeah.
And then he was the one who took out Sharknado. And
It's a Quint dripping in shark acid, stomach acid, and he comes out and slices them up.
And Quint,
Show me the way to go.
yes, he deserves his glory. I mean, after the original one getting just completely destroyed by Jaws. That's awesome how he just comes back out of, like, I can see him too, just like, kind of like Aliens, as he rips out of
Yeah,
Jaws'
oh my god, it's
stomach.
just like Aliens.
Yeah, he's just like,
or that can happen. Oh my god, that'd be
Yeah.
good too. If the Sharknado kind of damages the great white stomach, and then Quint like rips through, like, come here, you son of a bitch.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
That'd be great.
Alright, and
Yes.
so we got one for Quint, I guess.
Yeah.
Jaws
and his sidekick.
and his sidekick Quint. Awesome. Alright, so this is how I think my throwdown would go. Prepare for the batshit craziness. You might want to open up a bottle of tequila or something. Alright, so this is gonna get loco. Okay, so basically, the Sharknado is forming, and it just starts forming. It gets crazier and crazier and bigger, and Jaws is basically going around, you know, smells some blood, or senses blood. Did they smell?
Yeah.
Smells the blood, and basically like goes for his next victim. And that's when Jaws comes across and sees, you can't miss, this giant vortex of sharks like flying everywhere. And Jaws is just like, what the fuck? And that's when Jaws gets sucked into his own vortex. And now he's off in his own vortex.
Jaws-nado.
Oh yeah, and if you think that's crazy, wait, stick around, it gets crazier. So they start fighting each other, and Jaws is doing pretty damn good at first. He's able to get all the sharks out of the vortex, the first vortex. Then like 2 or 3 more vortexes come in, and he starts getting like overpowered by all these giant Sharknadoes are coming everywhere, left and right, and just everywhere. And that's when Jaws looks over and he sees a power plant. He goes right for the power plant, and guess what? The reaction of the nuclear power fuses with the Sharknado to become a Sharknado nuclear vortex. I don't know how. I don't know like if it would work, but I mean, in my story it does. And he now has this ultimate nuclear vortex power.
In a movie where a Sharknado exists, and
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, Sharknado.
The whole book's out the window.
At this point, we can do whatever the hell we want.
Yes.
At this point, the Easter Bunny could show up if we wanted to do that.
A Quintnado.
A
Quintnado can show up.
The Quintanado. Like the Quintnado, he just shows up, and he's just like, rah! He jumps out of the. He jumps out of.
Farewell.
Yeah. He's in the Jaws nuclear vortex, and he jumps out, and he's like, ah! Ah! He's just like left and right, taking out all of the Jaws.
I can see the
sharks.
poster now.
So basically, what happens is, Jaws just, now that he has this new like power, this nuclear like power in this vortex, he just takes out all the vortex, every single, like, there's only like one vortex left, and finally he takes them all out, and that's when shit gets real. Jaws is thinking, I'm victorious, now I'm going after everybody. So basically, as this giant like nuclear Jaws vortex is like just crushing everything and just killing everybody in sight, that's when, out of nowhere, the Brody family show up.
A van pulls up, and the license plate can just say Brody. And then they all get out one by one, each Brody family member.
And then you see they're all wearing, like, they're gonna be wearing suits like James Bond, looking like James Bond. And then all of a sudden, Chief Brody comes out with this like giant like rocket launcher. This is a rocket launcher. and he's just like, whoosh, smell, you son of a bitch! And just like an
Sharks go
explosion
flying
of shark guts and shark fins and eyeballs and everything you can imagine. Just all this shark jaws, freaking blood and guts everywhere. And it's like all this blood and guts is all over the Brody family. And then they just smiling. They're all smiling together.
Yeah, they can all smile like sons of bitches.
Yeah, they're all smiling like sons of bitches. And that's how I would end my battle. Jaws basically almost won, but I'm gonna say it's Brody, the Brody family, are the winners.
That scenario is exactly what Steven Spielberg pictured in his head when he first directed Jaws.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pitch that to him after this. So what do you guys think? Jaws, the OG original gangster shark, or the new school Sharknado? Let's hear it. You can vote on the online poll in the description box on our Just Buried Entertainment YouTube channel, or you can also find it on the Horror Avengers page as well, on the Facebook page.
I will say Jaws is definitely outnumbered.
Alright guys, until next time, stay out of the deep end and watch out for any of those evil, bad monsters in the sea, like, you know, Jaws, or you can also look out in the sky too now. I mean, because you might see a vortex of
Yes,
sharks.
they're everywhere.
So be careful out there, and remember, always have a rocket launcher or some kind of big ass gun, and just tell them, smile, you son of a bitch. Till next time, we out.
McGregor, what would you do if the Sharknado swung down and took all your nudie magazines?
Oh, I would,
Then as they were flying away, all the sharks laughed in your face.
And they all took giant dumps all over you, like all on your car, like
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, the shark poop all over your car.
well then I have like a, I have like a, if those sharks cock tease me like that, I get a whole bunch of, I know like, I know Megalodon. I know like a 100-foot wide, a 50-ton gigantic Megalodon the size of the Chicago Willis Tire, and he'll gulp down all thousands of those little pansy ass little sharks the size of his dog here. I'll introduce him on to Megalodon, and Megalodon will just gobble those sharks up like plankton. So yeah,
Nice.
don't fuck with Megalodon.
Yeah.
Maybe give one more insult and you just tell him, look into the camera and telling the audience how much the Sharknado sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, Generation Z kids, you need to know one thing. Watch Jaws. Forget all Sharknado. Sharknado, it's shitnado. Watch Jaws.
Yes. That's the one.
You don't have to watch a millions of other shark movies when you can just watch Jaws. Jaws made history. Watch Jaws.
Nice.
Yes. That's it, brother.
Man speaks the truth.